In the beginning of the story, we see a scientist named Will. He was looking for a cure for Alzheimer's disease because his father was suffering from Alzheimer's disease and Will wanted to cure him. Will used to work in a pharmaceutical company named Genesis. Will was preparing a virus for the treatment of Alzheimer's disease, and he named this virus as ALZ-112. Will wanted to cure his father with this virus, but Will wanted to test this virus on animals instead of humans. Will used to work in a pharmaceutical company where different viruses were tested on chimpanzees. Then one day, Will and his team tested their virus on a female chimpanzee, and all the scientists saw that the chimpanzee's brain had already become very fast. Because the puzzle that was difficult for humans to solve, the chimpanzee solved it in a few minutes. Seeing all this, Will became very desperate to test this virus on humans, and for the appeal of testing on humans, he held a board meeting of the company. On one hand, when Will was giving his presentation in this meeting, on the other hand, he was taking that chimpanzee out to take it to another cell. But that chimpanzee was not ready to come out of the cell. Today, the behavior of this chimpanzee was very strange. Today, this female chimpanzee was very restless. As soon as this chimpanzee comes out of the cell, it attacks the caretakers present there, and while running away from there, it breaks the glass of the meeting room and enters there, and starts attacking the people present there. Before any of the people present there hurt anyone, a security guard shot this chimpanzee by giving him a chance, due to which this chimpanzee died on the spot. Seeing all this, the board member said that this chimpanzee had come out of its nest due to this virus of Will. We cannot allow it to test on humans. Therefore, this project should be stopped here forever. After this, Will goes to his boss, Jacob, and requests him not to stop this project now. We can do more work on it. But Jacob did not listen to Will at all and told him to stop this project now. Will was very disappointed to see his 5 years of hard work wasted and started going back to the lab. Will reached back to the lab. Before that, a caretaker picked up a baby chimpanzee in his lap and brought it to Will, and told Will that the chimpanzee on which we tested ALZ-112 was from the stomach, and today it gave birth to this baby in its cell. Worried about saving this baby, the chimpanzee came out of its nest. Seeing all this, Will understood that the chimpanzee did not come out of its nest due to his virus. In fact, this chimpanzee thought Will and his team would kill its baby. But now, Will could not tell anyone about all this because his project was now closed. Will could not leave this baby in the lab anymore, so he brought this baby home with him. Will brought home and introduced his father to this baby. Will's father was very happy to meet this baby and happily picked it up in his lap. Picking it up in his lap, Will's father named this baby Caesar. Then they both started taking care of Caesar like their child. As Will grew older, he saw that Caesar was also very smart like his mother, because the virus that was tested on Caesar's mother, that virus is also affecting Caesar. Now 3 years have passed. Caesar has grown up, and because of being smart, he can read, play video games, can talk in gestures, and can also listen to others, but he can't speak like humans. Then we are shown Will's father, who was forgetting everything because of his Alzheimer's disease. And the nurse that Will had kept for her father was also answering. The nurse tells Will that he needs to be admitted to the hospital. Seeing all this, Will gets very upset. Then the next day, when Will goes to work, he secretly puts the virus in his pocket because Will wanted to test this virus on his father. Will knew that it was now possible to save his father. Will comes home and injects this virus to his father out of helplessness. Will spends the whole night in great anxiety that something should not happen to his father. Then the next morning, Will sees that his father is playing the piano. And Will is very happy to see his father fine, because this virus had completely cured his father. Then we are shown Caesar, who is very restless to see a child riding a cycle outside, because Caesar himself wanted to ride the cycle. To buy a cycle, Caesar goes to the neighbor's house, but his neighbor was very rude and cruel. He kills Caesar thinking it is a threat. And before he harms Caesar more, Will and his father reach there. And they tell this neighbor that he is a child and is just trying to play. During all this, Caesar's leg is injured, because of which Will takes him to Dr. Caroline. She treats him and sees Caesar talking in gestures. She is very surprised, and she starts liking Caesar. Meanwhile, Caroline and Will also become friends, and they start liking each other in their minds.
Because of this friendship, Caroline often comes to Will's house, and during this time, Caroline finds out that Caesar always stays at home. She never took him to the outside world. Hearing all this, Caroline tells Will that we should take him out. Hearing all this, Will agrees. And the next morning, they take Caesar to a nearby jungle to roam. The name of this jungle is Redwood. For Caesar, this jungle was no less than heaven. Caesar likes this place very much. Similarly, a few years passed. Will and Caroline also got very close to each other, and they started coming to this jungle again and again to roam. Then one day, while returning from this jungle, a family comes there, and their dog starts barking at Caesar. This makes Caesar very sad. Actually, Caesar was not sad because the dog was barking at him. He was sad because he was trapped in that dog's neck, the same trap that was also in Caesar's neck. Caesar asks Will that he is also a pet like that dog, to which Will replies that no, you are like my son. Caesar wanted to know who he was and where he came from, because of which Will takes him out of his lab and tells him that I work in this lab. Your mother was brought here for a virus test. When she was brought here, she was pregnant. This is where you were born. After giving birth to you, your mother died in an accident. Hearing all this, Caesar gets very angry at Will and this lab. After this, all these people return home, and we are shown that Will's father's Alzheimer's disease has returned, and they are forgetting everything again. Seeing this, Will gets very upset again. Then the next day, when Will goes to work, then Will's father sees that a car is standing outside, and its gate is also open, which makes Will's father feel like driving. Will's father starts the car, but he forgot how to drive, because of which he hits his car and the cars in front. Hearing the sound of the cars, his neighbor comes out, and by braking the car, he grabs Will's father by the neck and pulls him out, and starts hitting him mercilessly. Seeing all this, Caesar, who was in the window, gets very angry and comes out and attacks his neighbor in anger. While hitting him, Caesar bites his finger. The people nearby call the police, due to which animal control vehicles come there and take Caesar with them. After this incident, Will's neighbor files a case against Caesar in the High Court, and the High Court makes a decision in which it says that Caesar is a threat and cannot keep him free with the rest of the people. Then they take Caesar to a place where other chimpanzees like Caesar are kept. Caesar thought he had come here to roam, but seeing Will leaving there, Caesar runs back to Will, but he bumps into a glass door. Caesar tells him that he has to go with them. He doesn't want to stay here. But Will was helpless and explains to him that he has to stay here. This is his home. After all this, Caesar shouts a lot. The next day we are shown again that Will's father has been completely infected with Alzheimer's disease. And this time Will work harder and make a stronger virus than before. The next day, Will meets his boss and tells him that he gave that virus to his father, which cured him. But now his Alzheimer's has come back after a while. Now I want to work on that virus more, and I want to make it better. Hearing all this, Will's boss allows him. Will works hard day and night and makes a stronger virus than before. This new virus is tested on a chimpanzee. During testing, a pipe comes out of there due to high pressure, and the gas in that virus spreads there. Everyone has to wear a mask, so no one has any problem. But in the staff there, a man's mask comes off, and he wears the mask again and puts the pipe back in its place. But at that time, that man does not feel anything. Then the new virus is tested on the chimpanzee. He also becomes very intelligent. Seeing that the test was successful, Will takes this new virus and reaches home. Will starts injecting his father after reaching home, but this time his father refuses him and says that now my time has come, because of which Will does not inject him, and on the same night, Will's father dies. After his father's death, Will breaks from inside, and now there was no one in his life except Caesar. The next day, he takes a lot of money and reaches the place where Caesar was kept. Will gives money to the boss there and asks Caesar to take him away. The owner of this place was very greedy, and after giving so much money, he agrees. Then a worker there takes Will to Caesar. Will tells Caesar to come with me.
I have come to take you. But this time, Caesar closes the gate, and refuses to come with him, because Caesar was worried about the other chimpanzees who were trapped there like him. He also wanted to free them. Then after all this, Will has to return home alone. After this, a worker there brings some of his friends there who come to see the chimpanzees. When one of them sees Caesar, he takes out a bottle opener from his pocket and opens the lid of a beer bottle. He passes the bottle to Caesar, but Caesar grabs him by the neck and pulls him towards himself. After all this, they all get scared and leave from there. But Caesar cleverly took the bottle opener out of his pocket. Then at night, Caesar opens the gate of his cell very cleverly and comes out of the upper way. As soon as he comes out, he goes straight to Will's house and takes the new virus made by Will. Then Caesar comes back to the same place where he was trapped. Caesar breaks the containers of those viruses, due to which the gas in them spreads everywhere. All the chimpanzees inhale that gas, and due to the effect of this virus, all chimpanzees become intelligent like Caesar. Caesar's mission was also this, that all chimpanzees become smart like me. Only then will they be able to escape from here. Then we come to know that the caretaker who accidentally inhaled that gas is dead, due to which it becomes clear that this gas only affects chimpanzees and is lethal to humans. Then Caesar is thinking of running away from there, that a worker there looks Caesar outside of his cage. He takes his electric stick and walks towards Caesar, and tries to torture him. But on the second attack, Caesar holds the worker's hand, with which the worker says, "Keep your dirty hands away from me." And here Caesar says for the first time, "No." Then Caesar punches that worker and drops him down. Caesar frees all the other chimpanzees, and they all get out of there. Then they all go to the nearby zoo, and all the chimpanzees present there also free their brothers. And Caesar includes all of them in his team. Taking all of them, Caesar goes straight to the Genesis lab, and also frees the chimpanzees present there. With all this, Caesar's very big team was formed. On the other hand, Will misses Caesar a lot, and he calls the place where Caesar was kept. But no one receives the call there. Then Will himself goes to that place and sees that no chimpanzee was present. Then a wounded guard tells Will that Caesar has freed all the chimpanzees, and now Caesar can speak. Hearing all this, Will gets very worried and understands that Caesar is now taking all those chimpanzees towards the redwood jungle, where he used to take Caesar in his childhood. On the other hand, Caesar takes all the chimpanzees and goes towards the redwood jungle. A big bridge comes in the way, where the police stops them. Here they have a very big fight with the police. These chimpanzees are also attacked by helicopters, and when the attack is about to happen on Caesar, a gorilla jumps on the helicopter and crashes it. During this crash, this gorilla dies. On the other hand, Koba kills a person in a helicopter who was attacking these chimpanzees. Koba is the same chimpanzee on which the new virus made by Will is tested. Then another gorilla grabs a policeman and starts tearing. Then Caesar stops him and tells him to leave. Actually, Caesar's purpose was not to kill humans, but to take all the chimpanzees to the redwood jungle safely. Then they all cross the bridge and reach the redwood jungle safely. On the other hand, Will also reaches redwood after a while and starts calling Caesar. Hearing Caesar's voice, a chimpanzee moves towards Will and starts attacking, but Caesar reaches there and stops him. Will tells Caesar to stop being angry. "Come home with me. You are not safe here. In a while, the police will come here and kill you all." Hearing all this, Will hugs Caesar and says in his ear, "Now this is my home." Hearing this, Will understands that Caesar has found his world, and now he will not go back with him. Will says goodbye to him for the last time and leaves from there. After all this is the life of Caesar and his companions, and Caesar is their leader. At the end of the story, Will's neighbor is shown whose finger was cut by Caesar as a child, who is an international airways pilot, whose nose suddenly starts bleeding. Actually, the virus had already affected him, due to which Will's colleague died. This means that due to this virus, the virus is going to spread all over the world very soon, and due to this virus, humanity is going to die. With this, the movie ends. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share the video with your friends.